Hey everybody, Brian Bauman here from Bauman Farms, and hanging baskets have always been part of our identity, I guess, at Bauman Farms. We started back in the 80s as my mom just needed some extra money. So she was working 2 jobs, my dad was working 2 jobs. They had 4 kids. I have 2, 4 is way, I don't know how she did 4 kids, but she needed to stay home. We've had the farm in our family for over 100 years, and my dad built her a little roadside produce stand, and she wanted to decorate the front of the produce stand with hanging baskets. So she just planted some up to make it look nice, and people wanted to buy them. So we sold the few that we did that year, and then next year we planted a few more. I remember the very first greenhouse that my dad built for my mom, and now I think we're going to do about 30,000 hanging baskets through this whole year, which is crazy. It's something that's, like I said, part of our identity, something that we just really pride ourselves on at Bauman Farms. And I want to take you through, out of all of those baskets, some of my top combos. And we're going to start with this one. This one is just absolutely beautiful. And I take a lot of pride in doing almost all of the combos here at the farm. But this one goes to a special shout out to employee Yavar's who lost her battle with cancer a couple weeks ago. This is the Barb R combo for this year. And this is a combo that she put together last year. This is Bee's Knees Petunia. It's the yellow. And you'll notice the little pink hearts. This is Surfinia Heartbeat. And on the petals, each of those little pink hearts are so pretty. And I don't know, I would have never put yellow and pink together, but it's so pretty. And here's something that kind of ties it all together. This is an osteo in the center. This is a really nice mounding one. This is in the Osticade family, and it's called Twilight. And it is so beautiful all together. This is a 12-inch basket. In this basket, I've used 2 of the yellow petunias, 2 of the heartbeat petunias, and 1 of the osteo in the center. So there's 5 different plants in here. And as you can tell, like, I love a basket that comes together nice, full, beautiful, completely covered in flowers. This is gonna want full sun, maybe part shade, but the more sun, the better. And this basket's gonna go all summer long. Great job, Barbar. I had no idea what to pair with this brand new petunia this year. This is Midnight Finch. In fact, it's not even supposed to be available till 2027, but Black Mamba is one of the kind of deepest, darkest, velvety flowers you can find in a hanging basket. And I love how these two have grown together. Really nice, tight and full. This has a little, it's called Brachiocomb. This is Blue Zephyr. Just starting to poke out of there. I like that little contrast. And then this is the brand new potato vine from Proven Winners called Shadow Storm. So in this basket, what I did is, I think I have 2 of the Midnight Finch. I have 1 of the black in the center, and then I also added 1 of the Brachiocomb and 1 of the Shadow Storm. That's all that's in here. So it's definitely not as balanced as some of my other containers, but I really like how all of this is coming together and forming a really interesting kind of moody, dark, sassy basket, I guess. As I'm picking out these combos, I'm trying to like showcase some different flowers, but I walked by this, I said, I want to talk about it. Well, I've already talked about Heartbeat, and I walked away, and now I'm coming back because I love this combo. It's featuring a couple newer things. This is actually a brand new calibrachoa. This is Neon Flash. Jessica, hold that thought. Neon Rose Flash. I had to look. Here's a trick at Bauman Farms. When we put our baskets in, you see where the hanger goes? Wherever that hanger is pointing, we've stuck all the tags in there so that I can look and remember which one is which. This calibrachoa is brand new this year. Neon Rose Flash. And I mean, look how, it doesn't even look like a calibrachoa. The blossoms are so big. There's a coral flash as well that's more orangey, but the rose flash is so pretty. We've got that heartbeat petunia in here again, which it's so beautiful. And this is an ageratum monarch. It in some of the baskets can get tall and kind of leggy a little bit, but look how beautiful that nice little flower is coming out. They call it monarch because it attracts the monarch butterflies. So you have this beautiful full sun basket with some pollinator plants in it that are going to be great on your patio. This will bloom all summer long and get like, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 feet long. What a beautiful basket. I'm not a pink person, but I love this basket. A lot of times when you put 5 different plants all in the basket, you end up with something very rangy and kind of out of control and exciting. But I love how this all white combo has come together, because to me with all white sometimes can be really boring, right? It can just be all white petunias, but by mixing a whole bunch of different all white flowers together, all that play nicely together, you're going to end up with a really interesting, beautiful basket, especially for like a wedding or an event. I think it's going to be really pretty, and this combo is just doing great. So petunia, my favorite all white petunia is Super Petunia Mini White. Has a nice pure white throat to it. Some white flowers will have a pink throat or a yellow throat or blue throat. All white Super Petunia Mini White, great petunia. This has proven winners, Cloud White Lobelia. It's kind of the light airy flowers coming up. Jessica, zoom in on there and find them, great. The other thing you can't go wrong with white is white bacopa. This is proven winners, Giant Snowflake, beautiful white flowers. We also have Super Bina Whiteout, which is just a beautiful flower, and it's just, here we go, just starting to bloom. Look at how beautiful that all white flower is. Last but not least, I'm gonna have Jessica throw you up a picture because it's just starting to come out here. This is Compact White Lophos. And if you've never had Lophos in a combo before, you need to add it to your combo. It really trails nice along, has these big tubular flowers. There's a white one and a rose one. Hummingbirds love the tubular flowers. It adds a lot of length to your hanging basket. It does well in full sun to part shade. It's just a beautiful plant. And look at this. There's only one plant of all 5. There's only 5 plants in here. And look how big and full this all white combo turned out. Super pleased with how that's doing. As Jessica and me are walking around finding all of our top combos, I mean, that blossom just stopped us in our tracks. We're in our shade hanging basket greenhouse, and this particular begonia is called Sweet Spice Apple Blossom. And you can see, I mean, look at all of the buds coming off. This particular begonia can be finicky to get started, but once it gets going, it's just beautiful. And you can see in here, we have some Silver Falls dichondra. We have the begonia. I just did we're using Beacon impatiens in the top here. Beacon is a particular variety of impatiens that's resistant to downy mildew, which is great. And then we're also using Magnum New Guinea impatiens, which is a really large flowering New Guinea impatient. So, all right, what do I have in here? I've got 2 apple blossom begonias. We've got 1 of the Beacon impatient in the center, 2 of the New Guinea impatient in the side, and looks like I did 1. I must have put the dichondra right in the center in this particular combo. Ugh. So pretty, and I know it's pink again. I don't like pink, remember? All right, maybe I like it more than I thought. I've been telling all of you that Proven Winner's new Black Medusa potato vine is one of my favorites. And this, oh, this is why. There's 1 plant in here. Look at how big and beautiful that potato vine is. Oh, it's so pretty. This is also a brand new begonia for this year. They're called begonias. Just a beautiful variety with that kind of orange center with kind of the red petals on the outside. And then I added a little bit of purple and another New Guinea impatient in here. Oh, and some chocolate creeping Jenny. Really great. I love all the textures. I love the contrast between the purple and the yellow and the red. This is just going to be a big, beautiful hanging basket. And while I have you here, let's switch over here because there's so many cool flowers in here right now. Look at that begonia. We've talked about this a couple times. This is eye candy vanilla cream. And I mean, look at this begonia coming out. So full, so pretty. We've paired this begonia with fuchsia eruption, which I really love in mixed combos. It's not as vigorous as a lot of other fuchsias. It tends to flower a lot longer than some fuchsias. And this kind of wispy flowers coming off on the ends, really pretty. I've used some Beacon Impatience in here again. Chocolate Creeping Jenny. Looks like I've got 2 of the begonias, 1 of the Impatient, 2 fuchsias, 1 coming out either side, and 1 Chocolate Creeping Jenny. This basket is going to be beautiful. All right, Jessica, I have to bring this out to you because this basket literally, like, oh, I love it. Okay. Is this not like one of the most beautiful flower baskets you've ever seen? It's so pretty. All right, and the funny thing is, earlier this year I asked everyone, out of all the new pink petunias, which one do you like the most? Nobody really liked this one. This is crystal pink. And I have to tell you, the habit that this flower makes in a hanging basket is just stunning. So pretty. I mean, is it the brightest pink? No. Does it have a touch of purple to it? Yes, which I love. In fact, if you look at the, like, here, Jessica, I'm gonna put this around. Look at the throat to it. It has like this iridescent purpleness to it. Really pretty. This is Supertunia Mini Midnight. Really dark Supertunia. Really nice contrast between the two. And here again is the Neon Rose Flash. That's that calibrachoa I was telling you about earlier that I just love. And to finish this all off, I gotta find, look at that white lophos. That is that tubular flower I was telling you about in the other combo. That is gonna trail down. This basket is going to get huge, like 5 to 6 feet long, bloom nonstop all summer. It's gonna want full sun to part sun. The more sun, the better though. You'll really get a lot more flowers. In this particular basket, I've got 3 of the crystal pink. I've got 3 of the mini Vista Midnights. I've got 2 of the Neo Rose Flash and 2 of the Lophos. All together for 10 different plants in this 18-inch combo. You can obviously pare this combo down to a 12 or 14-inch by kind of subtracting out some of the petunias and doing just 1 Lophos and 1 Cali. But I'm taking it home. It's going home with me. Come out to the farm. Don't wait, because all of these cool combos are going to be going super quick now that Mother's Day is just around the corner. But I mean, I love this. I love what I do. I love putting together combos. It's like with Barb's combo. It's not one that I would have done. So I'm always interested to hear, what would you have done differently? Would you have added orange to some of this? Orange is a hard color for me to use sometimes. Would Kufia Vermillionaire, such a beautiful plant. It wasn't any of the ones I talked about today, but we use it a lot. Like, I would love to hear from you, some ideas, some pictures of other combos that have worked well for you. I love it. Like, it just makes me happy. It gives me a smile on my face. And this is what I love to do. You can tell that I love doing this. And I love that all of you are along for the ride. So thanks for following along and stay tuned. I've got a lot more coming.